I get really annoyed at the alumni green because I see it and they have the signs that are done by UTS graphic designers or whatever, and they look alright, they're in place, but then they have also shitty striped red tape.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, you can't just be happy all the time. I don't think that's human.
And it's not even straight, and it's not...
I guess mainly negative people.
People who aren't empathetic.
It reminds me of the shittiness that is just generally in the world.
Yeah, I get annoyed when people are insular and don't think about others, don't think about the bigger picture. Yeah.
Hi, this is today is Saturday morning, and I'm just on my way to go to my Arabic class. Got my books ready, and I've got I actually haven't done my homework, so I'm hoping that my teacher doesn't put me in trouble. So Shahib, what's your purpose in life? Why do you keep on living?
It's actually a good question when you think about it. You just you go into your day-to-day life without really... You just do it it's sort of like a routine.
The whole purpose of living for me would be to try and reach that goal of getting to heaven. I don't know whether I'm going to make it or not. So that's why I think in Islam, they give an analogy. I'm going to be paraphrasing it, but Islam is sort of like a bird, whereas one wing is hope and the other wing is fear.
In a way, it sounds like a selfish thing that, I want to be remembered. But,
When I was working in corporate, I was working for a firm, an international firm, Toyota Finance. And I was there for 2 years, and every day I would walk into the office and I used to smile every day. And people used to ask, why am I smiling every day? And I said, what sort of a question is that? Is there a law against people not smiling? So people have what they don't want, and they don't want to find ways to find how they can get what they want.
Working at a nursing home magnifies this because I see all of these old, decrepit people who are at the end of their tethers, and I've had some bad experiences with people expressing their thoughts to me in that context. But eventually, I'm going to be at the end of my life, and everything that I will have done will seem very short, and then it won't have mattered even more than it does now.
So we're here. He's just up over there.
I like to think that someone's looking over me. So that's why I'm probably agnostic as well, because I like to believe, I believe religion exists, gods exist, and I respect that. I like to believe that someone is looking over me. It's also a bit of peace of mind. My grandfather passed away a few years ago, and it's just a good feeling to know that he's watching over you. So when something good happens, you do well in something, it's thanks, someone's helping you.
Another large part of why I think people believe in higher powers or supernatural things or just karma or anything like that is self-confirmation. And I keep citing this study, but I don't know where it's from. There was one where they had a bunch of different cages with pigeons in, and they would deliver food at random intervals, and by the end of the study all the pigeons had developed different behavioural tics that they thought led to the food coming. And the reason that they reinforce that thought within themselves is just that when they did it and food came, they put more of a weighting on that than when they did it and food didn't come. They didn't all realize that the distribution was random. They all thought that they were contributing to it. And I think that happens also with karma or any sort of reinforcement of one path of action by the universe.
We believe in like ancestors as well. So like for us at home, we have an altar for my dad, or for our family, and for also the maiden side, my mom's family. So it's that way of offering gratitude for, because if without them, we wouldn't be born.
Yeah, no, we're okay over here. Hey, if you just can you turn up the time bit, please? Yes. Cheers. Let's go.
Oh, wait. See how that is?
I think part of loving everyone is respecting a different view. I think, so I was listening to a podcast the other day actually of a Christian American pastor who's coming into Australia to preach against abortion, but he's saying things like abortion doctors should be executed and stuff like that. So I think that's a very non-loving, non-Christ-like response to an issue he doesn't agree on. But in terms of like the extreme response, I think if it's not loving, if it's just hateful and it starts more conflict, then I just think that's wrong.
Love. Should have thought about this before.
I think love plays a major role in my religion. Like for example, my relationship with my Lord, Allah, would be, I don't know if it'd be one of love. I think it'd be more of just, but like Allah loves His slaves, those which are, who, pray 5 times a day, who follow His commands. So that way, He loves you and we love Allah like that. And but you also have to understand that He's merciful and just. So if you disobey, He will treat you justly. However, if you repent, He will treat you, He'll forgive. Yeah, I mean, it's all up to Him, but the general rule of thumb.
For my dad, like this spiritual energy that we give, this light, he's been giving this light, this spiritual positive energy to me ever since I was born. So I've never missed a day. I'm 20 now, so I've had every day receiving this light, apart from the days where I have camp and different things like that. But also through my parents setting an example, it kind of helps me want to share with other people that love that they give me. It makes me really grateful for, I guess, my ideals, my beliefs that I see in like daily life as well.
Well, outside of personal relationships, which fulfill that purpose, nothing really gets me up in the morning except my alarm.
I love my cat, but I don't know if he loves me back. I think it's a very... Now that's weird, like loving your pets is a weird thing, because you use them and they use you. So that's a superficial kind of love, because you don't understand each other, you see.
I'm like, hey, what up, hello? Seeing your pretty ass soon as you came in that door. I just wanna chill, got a sack for us to roll. Married to the money, introduced her to my stove. Showed her how to whip it, now she remixing for low. She my trap queen, let her hit the bando. We be counting up, watch how fast some bands go.
Can't think of anything really. No, I do get annoyed, but I just...
Like public transport or anything?
Oh, public transport? Not really. I have a pretty good public transport system. Actually, yeah, there is. They're shutting down George Street, man. But hey, you know, it adds up to the 8 trips, so can't complain in the end. But yeah, so that's something that really has been annoying me. Cheesy movies. Oh man, they're the worst.
With the money, I ain't never letting go. And I get high with my baby. I just left the mom getting fly with my baby, yeah. And I get right with my baby.